Hi guys, gals, and my non-gender conforming pals. My name is Carrington. Welcome back to another video. Or if you are new here, then welcome. I would love if you'd hit that subscribe button down below, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, in today's video, this was like a few months ago, like quite a few months ago, that I went to like my P.O. box, which is also just like kind of like where I work. And there was a package there and it was full of Jeffree Star stuff. Now I know it wasn't a Jeffree Star, like something that like I would have ordered or my husband would have ordered and like sent it there, because the label had like no return address. It just had to me, and it didn't have any of like the star like packaging or anything like that. It was just like a regular box with like Jeffree Star stuff like inside of it. So that's how I know. But like inside I had gotten some like lip liners. I had gotten like these, what are these called? The Velvet Trap lips. I got a like couple glosses. I got a Skin Frost. I don't know if this is going to be too dark or not. And the Blood Money palette. They also sent the Jeffree Star, I don't know, the ones that come in like the really fancy like packaging, and I don't know. Anyways, it was like the green one. I hate that so much. It's awful. Like literally it just looks like chunks of glitter and it falls throughout your face. Terrible. Absolutely awful. We're gonna go dive in and give this a try. And then stay tuned for another video that'll be coming soon, because when the Orgy palette first came out, I bought the mini Orgy. Okay, this is my original one. Then I guess there were some like complaints about, and I agree, where like the shimmer and the quality just like wasn't that great. And so he was going to send out a new one to everyone. And so I have the new one right here. And we're gonna like swatch those in another video and just like compare, like, is it any better or is it the same? Let's go ahead and let's jump into this eye look. My eyelids are primed. I used the Milani primer as a trying it out. But here's the inside of the palette. And this is honestly really pretty. So let's do some swatches. So I have Divine Intervention. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, it's kind of almost like a topper, but it's like a green champagne shift. We have Mint Condition, Chameleon Fetish, Poison Ivy. Oh, that's pretty. Make It Rain, Crocodile Tears. Oh, it doesn't swatch the best. Equity, Money Heist. I don't know if you can really tell. It's like a gold green to shift, but again, very much like a topper almost. What is that? Huh. CEO. Emerald State. Heavy Weighted. Jaded. Yeah, that one didn't swatch the best either. Some of these aren't swatching the best. Okay. Private Island. Self-Made. Tax-Free. Persuasion. Secret Stash. Okay. Did not see that one coming. It's like a green brownish kind of shade. Did not see that one coming. And last one is Black Card Limit. Like it's like a black. In the pan it looks like it's black with like green specks in it, but like immediately like I barely see any of those flecks. Like they're in there, but like barely. So those are all the swatches. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the eye look. So let's like start off with mint condition into the crease. This is kind of going to be like that crease transition sort of shade. I'm going to focus that right here in the crease. So here is that mint shade. Did take a little bit of like what is this called, mint condition shade. It did take some like slight like bending up, oh good, building up. Oh my gosh, I wanted to just say blending up. Oh Lord, building up. It's not bad. It does show up nicely. Now I want to go into this chameleon finish. I might want to take a different brush though. I want to take chameleon fetish and also kind of bring that into the like crease area, outer corner. Let's go into this equity shade. Okay, so here are the eyes so far. So I will say some of the shades didn't really swatch the best, but they are like going on nicely. They are blending nicely. I've been sitting here kind of like thinking about what kind of a look I want to do. I think I want to go into the shade Tax Free all over the lid and then top it with like this Divine Intervention shade. I think that's where I want to go. Could be a disaster. Could be good. We'll find out. So I got like the Tax Free money shade on my eyelids. Now let's try topping it with this like Divine Intervention, which is like this like very like mint green kind of a shade. A very nice light, it's just like a very nice light topper. I will say I don't think it took away from the color we put on underneath. I think it just kind of enhanced it. Okay, so the final thing I want to do is along like the lash line is take this black card limit and just kind of smudge it along there as kind of like a liner, because I do kind of want to put on some falsies for today. I know, who am I? Here are the eyes so far. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my makeup. We're gonna come back to the lower lash line, inner corner, try out the highlighter, and do a lip. Okay, so I'm back with most of the face done. Let's move on into like the lower lash line and the inner corner. So for the lower lash line, what do I want to do? I think I'm just gonna take the equity and just kind of run that along the lower lash line. This one seems just kind of light. I'm gonna take, I think, Jaded, this shade right here, and just kind of focus that more on like the outer. Okay, for inner corner, I'm just gonna use the Ice Cold highlighter from Jeffree Star. Okay, so here are the eyes for the most part, mostly done. I don't have my lashes on. Okay, but for highlight, this is the Sacrificious highlighter. I don't know. So I'm just gonna, oh wow, hold on. Lightly take some on a brush and then just like try to like diffuse it out as much as I can. So here we are, all nice and glowy. It's actually really, so next up, I think it's the last thing. Well, no, I have setting spray. I'll do setting spray after. I have a couple different lip options. So let's, first of all, swatch the lip liners that I have. So first shade for the lip liner is called Gemini. It's kind of like a reddish terracotta kind of shade. Then we have the shade Allegedly. It's very much like an orange. Then we have Christmas. This is like a pinky nude. And then we have Celebrity Skin, which is kind of like a brownish nude. Then I have 3 lip options that came. So then I have the liquid lipstick in Leo. There it is right there. Nudist Colony. Kind of like a purplish pink. Like on camera, it definitely looks pink, but like in person, there's definitely like a purple to it. And then last one is Naked Body, which is kind of like a brownish nude. And then for the two glosses, we have, oh Lord, Safe Word. That kind of looks like a little bit of green into it, like a goldish green. And then we have Mouthful, just like a kind of like a clear gloss with some like shimmer shades in it. I know I don't have like a lip liner to really go with Leo, but I am like really feeling Leo. Like that's what I'm really feeling is Leo with probably like the Safe Word gloss on top. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go off camera, do my lips, do my setting spray, do my lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, I really am digging this like overall look. So let's just go ahead and let's just talk about kind of some of the products. So first of all, packaging on this palette is super, super cute. You have like this little gold clasp, you like push it, and that's what opens it. Here are all the shades. The mirror has like money signs around it, like as you can tell there. Let's just talk about the shades in general. I really liked the colors that I used. I kind of wish maybe I didn't use like these two together because it kind of created more of like a darker look. But I mean, in the end, it like totally worked out because I did want to use like this Poison Ivy color. So I would say like to use this one, I would need a white base first of all, and then not pair this with anything else. Like just use this shade and like build it up. I will say like this mint condition did take some building up. These two are kind of like topper shades, like especially this like Money Heist one specifically. Like I mean, they're just toppers, and they're very nice toppers. Like I used the first one, but like see how like light and stuff that is. I just think that like there's not a ton of shimmers in this palette, which I'm okay with. I don't think you need a ton of shimmers, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 shimmers and there's 18 shades, so there's 12 mattes. And I think like maybe leaving one of these two as like a topper, or even, okay, maybe even getting rid of this shade and making like a more like impactful kind of a shade. So like this one is it's kind of like a duochrome. It's like a brown, and it like will shift kind of like green or like a gold. Maybe making that more impactful and like a duochrome. All right, those are just like my thoughts on that. I kind of wanted maybe like a little bit more green shimmers than what I got. I feel like we got like, you know, a gold and we got like a brown, and like they have like a greenish shift to it and have like a greenish hue to it. I just kind of would have liked to have seen a little bit more green. So those are just like my only like thoughts on it so far, but I love the eye look I created. I think it turned out beautiful. Okay, let's go into this highlighter, the Sacrificious highlighter. Okay, I honestly thought that this was going to be way too dark. Like when you open this up and you like put this next to my skin, I mean like that looks like it's gonna be too dark, but it did like, it turns like this very, very nice like champagne. It's very blinding. Okay, what I've noticed with the Jeffree Star highlighters, especially like this formula, the Skin Frost formula, you have to be like super careful with like how much you choose, or it'll get blinding real quick. Like I mean like real quick. So yeah, I mean just putting it on lightly and really just like blending this out. I mean it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad. So I will say, if you have super fair skin, you can make this work for you. If you are nervous like this was going to be too gold, picking up lightly on your brush and blending it out will not make it super gold. If you pick up too much of it, I could see where you could run into some issues. So if you are super fair and you're kind of like, I kind of want like a goldish highlighter for my skin tone, go and check this out. It's a good option. There's other options, of course, that you can get at the drugstore. There's other options you can get high-end. But if you're interested in Jeffree Star specifically, and let's say you really like his highlighter formula, or you've yet to try it and you want to try this, but you're super nervous that like it's going to be too dark. Okay, I'm like pale. Like usually like I'm picking the very first shade in a foundation range to like the very first 3. And this works for me. So if you are wanting like a goldish highlighter or more of like a champagne or something, go ahead, go check this out. Okay, lip products. First of all, the lip liners are very creamy. Like super good. Like when I was putting them on, they're just so creamy. And one thing I like about these compared to some others is they are nice and creamy. But they do not do that stupid bullshit that ColourPop and Kylie Cosmetics and KKW Cosmetics do, where like it just like falls into the tube. And then you like sharpen it. And then it just continues to fall into the tube as you're using it. It drives me absolutely batshit crazy. I cannot stand that. That is something that I absolutely will not stand. Hate that. The lip colors were interesting. I didn't get to try any of these out. I am really excited, but I really love how like Leo looks with this look. So I'm glad that I did go with that option. And then his glosses, I've used them before. Actually, I thought I was gonna like pair this. Okay, maybe I'm gonna do like a light bit like in the center, because I didn't put any on. It does kind of have a little bit of a stickiness to it, but it's very soft, very comfortable, very lightweight on the lips. It just does have a bit of stickiness. Not a huge deal breaker for me. If it is for you, then maybe these glosses probably aren't going to be for you. But yeah, nice and lightweight. So overall, I'm actually really happy with everything that I tried. I'm kind of interested to play around with the palette more and see what other kind of looks I can create. I was very happy with this specific look. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, click the little bell right next to it so you're notified of all my future uploads. And I will see you guys in my next one.